Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of F1 Manager 2022 and our Aston Martin career mode. I'm going to apologise now if I seem a little bit more low-key in this episode. I'm recording late at night. The little one is asleep, so I'm trying to refrain from talking too loud and essentially getting too excited. If we go and win this race, then I'm waking the whole house up because the last 3 races we have got pretty close. Check last race out, my friends, but in the last 3 races we've had 3 fourth places and a podium. It's been bloody mental. Now, between last episode and this one, I kind of forgot myself and I did all of the emails and whatever, and I basically pushed it on to race day like a bit of a prat. Now, the other thing that I did was I started a new research project. We've done the side pods. Now, something that I've found was if we go to board, you can see rules and regulations, and so these are the regs for next season's parts. So this is going to be the change. So this is currently what we've got, and next season we're going to get a deficit of this because of the new regulations that are coming in. So we're going to get hit quite hard. But this was a lot higher than that. This was at like 30%. So we've managed to halve it with all the research that we've been doing. Again, like we've got, you know, a bit more here to work on, a bit of here to work on, a bit here to work on, and this and this. So what I decided to do as a result of finding that was I jumped in and I've started doing a side pods research because that's one of the big ones that's going to get hit next season. And I think the next one we'll do after that will be the front wing. So I'm literally doing research now for the remainder of the year. I don't see any point in investing in the car anymore. I think the car's in a pretty good spot, and that's what we're going to do. Now, we've got a little bit of money, and I think I am going to do the Weather Centre, 3 million. I think it makes sense. We've got a little bit of money there. We are in for a bit of a payday as well, because I was having a look at, was it not budgets, not that, oh God, where was it? I think it was financial, prize money, $57 million is what we're going to get if we finish 5th. And basically it's looking like we are going to finish 5th because Alfa Romeo are way too far behind us now with just 3 races to go. With that said, let's jump in and start doing all of this stuff and see if we can get through. I'm actually going to do Q2 and Q3. I'm going to go for it. Why the hell not? Because we have been excellent recently. I'm going to do a 10th place finish. And then we got those 2. Oh, this is the last one of the streak. We could get a big payday off the back of this race. 80%, 87, 95. I might take an engine penalty for Alonso. But other than that, we're good to go.
Music is in the air this weekend, but it's not mariachi we'll be hearing. It's going to be the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. Formula One is back in the very heart of Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. This is an exhilarating circuit on the Formula One calendar. We'll be sure to see plenty of battles and overtaking this weekend, especially with the help of not 1, not 2, but 3 DRS zones. With the season nearly concluded, time is running out for the team. Can anyone make a last-minute breakthrough? Can the leading drivers hold on? Only time will tell. Let the weekend begin!
Okay, so again, we're going to have a wet race by the looks of things, which is bloody insane to me, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and that's just the way that things are going to go down once again on race day. So, yeah, this is basically where we pick practice up. We've got to get this car in tune, ready for a wet race. Okay, practice done. Look at the setup confidence. Holy shit. That is some serious pace for Stroll. Yeah, that's going to be good. Right, so what I've decided to do is I have taken an engine for Alonso. So it does mean he's probably going to serve a penalty as a result. But yeah, I think it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Going into this race, I think that's going to help us big time. And Then we will sort Lance out as well. As you can see, Lance didn't really need one. He's got a pretty healthy engine. But basically, Alonso didn't have any for practice. He didn't have any to fall back on, so that's why I just took the new engine. I'm hoping that Stroll's going to be able to get through with this now for the remainder of the season. Right, it is time for qualifying. And just going to get these bad boys out there, get laps done, get qualifying done, and then onto the race we move. Lancey boy. We'll send him out first, and then we'll send Alonso out. So let's get these guys around the track. Keep an eye on their laps. I think going forward for Season 3, I am going to back off of watching qualifying so much. So then we could potentially cover the seasons a bit quicker. Unless our season next year goes completely to pot. Because it does feel like it's going to be hard next year with the regulation changes. Looking at those deficits that we're going to be running at is a real worry to me, to be honest with you. I'm really worried about next season and whether or not I've done enough research basically going into it. But I think financially we'll be okay. We'll be able to compete. There will be money there with the prize money we're going to get this season. So yeah, essentially that's where we're going to go from. Lance Stroll is about to put this car across the line, and we're about to find out what sort of lap he has punched in. I wasn't even looking at Stroll. What an idiot. I was looking at Alonso. Anyway, a 1:16.923, and Alonso is going to go across the line in a 1:16.596. So a bit quicker than Lance Stroll, but we will now find out how quick that really is in the grand scheme of things. I reckon Alonso's safe. I don't think Lance Stroll is. We are going to send Lance out now. I reckon that's about right. Yes, I got him out just in time. I'm not sending Alonso out. I don't think Alonso needs to go, but I just think 13th place, I think it's a little bit close for Lance Stroll. So we'll just send him out for another lap and see if he can punch in. Maybe just a shade quicker.
Seems to have been a lockup.
And yep, just ignore that. And Lance Stroll.
Okay, and all the way to zero. All the way to zero.
Did he go any better? I don't know. We would need to have a look at his lap history. And no, he actually went slower. Only Lance could go slower. Now, Leclerc is the worry down there, as is Gasly, as is Ricciardo. Okay, Leclerc, what happened? Okay, it's time for qualifying. mental that Leclerc went out. I can't get my head around that. Cannot get my head around that at all. Anyway, my cars are out on the racetrack as we go to set our first lap. And we're going to fucking hit a bunch of traffic, aren't we? Of course we are. Of course we are. Let's stick with Lance Stroll. Yep, we are with Lance Stroll. Hopefully the traffic won't get in the way. I feel like the traffic really got in the way then. And is still in the way. And needs to move out the way. Yeah, that's Lance is definitely going again. Definitely going again. That really hurt him, that did. I'm hoping Alonso doesn't get hit by that traffic. Alonso. I don't think he is. I think Alonso's going to be okay. And Alonso does a 1:16.630. That was a 1:17, by the way. By Lance. He definitely hit traffic bad. He needs to get out there again. But should be enough for Fernando. Right, we're going to go. And I'm going to wait for Fernando to be the last one. There we go. Is Nando going to get round? I hope so. He should do. He should. Right. Stroll's on a lap. Nando is so far behind everybody else. Look, Russell's catching him up. There we go. Nando starts his lap. Right, it can't be any worse. Can't be any worse, Stroll. Yep, that's fine. Show me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Punch it in. Yes, it's a 116. But he's out in Q2. Currently 12th. Okay. Not the greatest lap. But it's an improvement. Alonso is currently P6. I think Alonso is going to be safe. He says, as people are all round in the corners and going better. And yes, he is safe. 7th place.
Radio check.
Right.
Yeah, radio check.
Here we go. Who's going to go first? I'm just going to let other people go first. All right, let's go. Let's go. They usually all filter out pretty quickly, don't they, in the first part of qualifying in the final sesh. You watched the minute we turned the last. Told you. Bloody knew that was going to happen. Bloody knew that was going to happen. Don't let it affect our lap. Don't let it affect our lap. Come on. That's it. We've hit him at a point in the track where it isn't going to affect us. This is good. This is good. A 1:16.5 would be a really good lap for us. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're aiming for. And I think that's what we got. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We'll set it up. We'll set it up. Alright, sod it. Let's just go again. Let's see if we can better that first lap. We'll do it really quick. Might as well. Everybody else went out. And here we go. It's a 1... Oh. Yeah, a slight improvement, but it's going to be 8th and then whatever the grid penalties are.
Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Aston Martin performed well during the qualifying session, and they're rewarded with a good grid position for the race. We didn't see any unexpected prowess from Alpine during qualifying, but they did well for themselves. Everything's still open to them for the race. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
Well, there's some serious decision making ahead for teams and the drivers as we begin the Mexican Grand Prix.
Right, here we go then. Race day. We've got to get set up, and I need to check this rain situation. Right, it's looking like it's going to be rain right at the bloody beginning. We can't go out on an inter. It'd be ridiculous, but I don't know what to do. 1, 2, it's literally 3 laps. What are we looking at rain-wise? Moderate. Yes. 50. That's inter. That's inter. That's wet. I'm gonna say inter. The lap. My God, like literally lap 3. I can't come in. I can't come in lap 3. 5 is like the soonest I can come in. Do lap 50. And then I reckon about like 48. About like 48. Ooh, and we could go on the soft. It might be hard to get it to the end, but we could go on the soft. I hope I'm starting on the right tyre. I just don't see the point in starting on the inter because the track's going to be dry for 3 laps. I hope that kind of makes sense to everybody. You know, like the track is going to be dry. It's not going to be wet, and those inters won't work. Like, it's that simple. The inters just don't work. When does it dry up? 50. It'll be dry. I reckon from 48. I reckon from about lap 48. 47, 48. That's all on. That's all on. So 14th and 11th. Wow, we really did get a big old pushback, didn't we?
It's a somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. Looking at Lance Stroll. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. And here's Alonso, the team's second driver. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Everything's been building to this. What will happen next? We're about to find out.
Right.
At the Mexican Grand Prix.
This is the big one. I've gone with inters, but I don't know if inters are the right choice. That's the thing. That's what's interesting as well. I can't tell. I'm hoping when we upgrade the weather center, that's going to help us. Basically, be able to tell.
That's it.
Oh my God! See that dart across the track.
Aston
Alonso
Martin with a great play
is
there.
up
They've moved
to.
up a place.
Oh no, he's not. Stroll got pushed back and Alonso went up. I really don't know where we're at. I don't know where we're at. Yeah, we're definitely getting rain, aren't we? Because I'm pushing these tyres quite heavy. So I really hope we're getting rain. Yeah, light rain, light rain, light rain. Yeah, light rain should be intermediates in my opinion. Right. So Alonso is running P10, Stroll is running P12. He's done very well, Alonso, in that opening part of this lap. But then that might just be where we're pushing the tyres quite heavy. Oh my God, what a dive bomb from Lance Stroll. Did everybody else just see that? It's an incredible pass from Lance Stroll.
This is good.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We've just entered our pit window. The rain is coming. It's definitely going to be intermediate tyre weather, in my opinion. That might go to wet weather, and then it'll be intermediate, and then that might go to wet weather, and then it'll definitely be intermediate. And I will just leave the intermediate tyre on, I think. Right, let's stick these in neutral now. We are kind of going along quite nicely, actually, in P10 and P11. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the start we've made. Really happy. I am going to stick with it at the beginning because obviously with the rain coming, I want to be on top of the strategy. 2 minutes to rain. I'm wondering if... No, we're all going to go past the start finish straight before we need to come in.
DRS is in named class.
But we are going to all come in this lap for the rain. That's what I think. I genuinely think everyone's going to be coming in. I'm going to get ahead of this with Lance. Now we're going to double stack here. And we ain't going to have any choice but to double stack. Magnussen's in front of me. Jesus Christ. Alonso is having a look. Alonso's having a look. And Lance is having a look. I'm basically sticking with it because I know that rain's coming and I want to make sure that we get in. If it comes on this lap. There we go, there's the rain. So I'm coming in straight away because I know what it can do.
For slippery conditions.
I just know what it can do. We're going to double box, which probably the wrong thing to do. We will just go standard on his, and that might slow him up a little. And we'll go standard on yours now.
Drop back a bit.
But yeah, it's going to be,
Copy.
it will get to the point where it's going to be wet enough. Yeah, there we go. We're coming in. As are loads of other people. They're making the smart choice and coming in and getting the tyres on now. As you can see though, look, some people decided to carry on. Alonso, Stroll got obviously double boxed, so Stroll is going to have suffered a lot. Oh, we've suffered big time because everybody was in the pits and they've always all got their pits done a better job than us. We suffered big time from that pit stop. Wow. But there's loads of people going in, so that will just get us up the grid again, hopefully. Yes, it did. You will see us P8 and P12. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely intermediate tyre weather. Right, so Alonso, we need to get this job done and get him up the field. Basically, we are going to, when we round this corner, stick this into overtake and see us fly. So we're going to get this done. Ah, the DRS. The DRS helped him, although we get a very good exit. And we are still going. It's not going to quite get done just yet. And oh my god, the McLaren's now in the way. We need to get past and not crash. Oh my god. Same place, we're going to go into overtake again. And I reckon we get it done. I reckon we get it done this time.
I think there's been a lock-up.
Come on. Come on. Get it done. Get it done. No, not this time either. Okay. Gotta get past them. We're clearly quicker at the minute. We can tell we are. They're already pulling out ahead, and we are quick in the rain. We know we are. We've seen it. Essentially, Magnussen is holding everyone up. And for whatever reason, Ricciardo is just not brave enough to have a go. But yes, we don't really have any battery. That's my fault, because I've been using it all the last few laps. But yeah, Danny Rick needs to have a go at some point, because we're all suffering as a result. It's getting quite heavy, the rain now. I wonder if people will go on to a full wet tyre. It probably will warrant it, if you're thinking about where the weather's at now. By the time it gets there, it probably will warrant a full wet. But yes, I don't want to have to do that unless I really have to do it. Yep, full wets. Wouldn't be surprised if we see people come in and put them on, because yeah, this weather is mental. Or would we put a full wet on and then potentially try and take that full wet to about lap 45? Ooh, I don't know. Don't know. We're going to see what people do. Latifi's in the pits. I think Latifi is putting on that full wet. Let's see what the leaders do. They're staying out. I'm gonna change the strategy for Lance Stroll. I'm gonna have a go with Lance Stroll, because I've just seen people coming into the pits, so I think we're gonna go quite aggressive, and then we might throw it on at the end of this lap. But it seems to have eased off. I might have made a mistake there with Lance. might have made a mistake there with Lance. I think I have. Right, I need to get past these guys. I think I made a mistake. Because that's it. That's as heavy as it's going to get, I think. Yeah, made a big mistake with Lance Stroll. Oh well. Lance has got to take that wet tyre now. To, yeah. Bollocks. I just was like, it looks like it's going to get heavier. Do I take a chance? And ultimately I did, and I shouldn't have done. I was looking at it thinking, oh, it's going to get quite heavy there. So, yeah, I probably just ruined Lance Stroll's race. And I think I've been dropped as a result of harvesting. There's a big accident, big shunt. Oh my god, how did we avoid it? Massive accident in front of us. Oh my god. No, a DRS disabled. That's a big, big accident as well.
Safety car, safety
What
car.
do we do? Well,
Watch your delta.
you've got a pit. We'll bang you in.
Car in normal. Copy.
But I think we will leave. We will leave him out though. Let's harvest while we can, while we're going slow. But Alonso is now P4 as a result of this. Yeah, I made a mistake with Lance, so we will pit him now. Hopefully he'll be able to get in and out. That accident was huge. We see it happen in front of us. So Ricciardo's out. I don't know who he crashed with. Yeah, I'm sure the bloody accident thing flashed up. I wanted to take a better look at it, but yeah, didn't quite get there. Lance Stroll's race is in the bin, and that's my fault completely. Yeah, my fault completely. We need to catch up. Right, okay. Can we catch up already? If we can, then we can just bang these into conserve. That'd be very nice. Right, there we go. Stick that in conserve. Right, Lance managed to get out before he was lapped, so that's good. Because that's what costs. He's going to be on good tyres, so we might be able to push a bit, to be fair, with Lance for quite some time, actually. But we are going to get another little wet bit, and never know, people might make that weird mistake that they make. Right, safety car is coming in, and we haven't quite caught up, have we? Right, so is it in, like now, going in?
There is no overtaking until the control line. There'll be 2 laps with no DRS. Copy.
There we go.
So we just need to push now. Copy.
Just push up, push. Come on, get there. Right, back on the standard and neutral.
Drop back a bit.
Bottas is in front of us. Oh my god.
Copy.
Bottas, Sainz, Verstappen, Bottas, and us in third. Incredible. Right, I'm actually going to push Sainz because,
Tyres more.
yeah, you know, at the end of the day, he has the power to do so. Now, Bottas is a car I feel like we can follow a lot better. I'm going to deploy the energy here. Don't want to waste it all, but I am going to just deploy it to give me a bit of a boost. There we go. Let me just drop it back into neutral. Okay, we'll just drop that in. But yeah, where is Stroll? He's 16th, so he's back here, but he's close enough to the
Looks like
pack.
Aston Martin have just gained a race
Overtake
position.
Russell back there. Yeah, I kind of ruined his race, but the safety car semi-saved
Aston
it.
Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a
Right.
place.
Where are everyone's tyres at? Alonso's have gone off a little quicker than other people's. Right. That's interesting. We actually have people out there on wets. Oh, it's probably why Stroll has just breezed past them, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to get wet again, but I think the Inters are the tyre to go on to about lap 40. I'd say about 45, 46 is probably when it's going to be dry enough. But we're going to judge that when we get there. For Stroll, Gasly's in the pits. Yep, there you go. It is getting wet. People are going to go onto the wet tyres because they make this mistake. But, you know, it's going to get wet, as we've already seen. It might get a lot wetter this time, but it's going to get wet and then it's going to dry out. And I just think staying on the intermediate and just sticking with it is the way to go, personally. We're going to see people go in, but I do think you're only going to get a couple of laps. You're only going to get a couple of really good laps on that wet tyre. It just pays to stay out on the Inter. As Bottas, as Verstappen, as Alonso, as Leclerc, as Perez are doing. You know, look, it's drying out already. And all these people on the wet tyre. Leclerc's coming in now. Weird. But yeah, you've got all these people out on the wet tyre and they're going to have to pit again. So Alonso is third and Stroll is 8th. Lance Stroll, oh my god. How have we done that? So, yeah, we are going to start to see the track dry out. Now, there's a thought in my mind that I might go into the medium. Because I think the track's going to dry out quicker than we think it is. Yeah, look, Norris is getting the best out of those wet tyres at the moment, but how long are they going to last? We'll start trying out soon. It just will. It's just the way it is. Stroll is 9th. Alonso's still in 3rd, but as you can see, Sainz is there on that wet tyre. And that's going to be quick, but then the minute this goes under 4mm, it won't be quick. But we've been left behind because we're on a pretty worn out intermediate tyre. I'm hoping that is just because the track's drying out is why
You can stop, lift and coast.
they've brought that back.
Yeah, got it.
Look, they're in the pits again. It's such a weird thing that they do. It's like they literally get like a couple of laps of like unreal pace, like raw pace, and then they're just back to square one. I have got Vettel and I have got Perez. Well, not Vettel, I got Perez very close to me on an intermediate tyre, and he will probably pass me eventually because that car is a lot quicker than mine, But yeah, we're doing all right because a lot of people have just like messed up their pit strategies, basically. I'm going to get a head start with Lance Stroll though. Right. How many laps we got to go? Because lap 42. Right. So we actually have got to go a bit further than we were going to before. Haven't we? I just want to pause. I know I shouldn't pause it, but yeah, we're going a lot further than we were going to before on that soft tyre, aren't we? Our initial one, yeah, there you can see that we're coming in a lot sooner. Okay, that said then, I'm going to go onto the medium with Lance. I might go one more lap with Alonso. We're going to go quite aggressive. One more lap. But I think Stroll, I think he's in a good place where he can bring this in and the track will be drying out by the time the pit stop's over. In my opinion. Hopefully. Otherwise he's going to be losing some time out on that track. Where are we at with Alonso? Is it going to be dry weather running yet? I don't think it is. I think Stroll might go backwards. I might have cocked that up. No, he's coming in after this one. After this one, he's coming in. Yeah, after this one. Right, so lap doobie-doo. Pit options. Soft says 35. Would it go 35 laps though? Oh no, I'm not going to risk it for the chocolate biscuit. I'm just not doing it. Right, Lance. We really need it to dry out for Lance. What we need. There you go.
The track is pretty dry, so don't damage these tyres, especially high speed. Copy. So DRS is enabled now.
There we go. Drop that in.
So back off.
So yeah, Sainz is going to go past. This is on very, very good, nice tyres. We are going to push these a bit for Lance. And we're going to put them on aggressive because I want to push for a lap when we come out on these dry tyres. We're going in really early. As you can see, look, other cars are not in yet. Vettel's just come in. But yeah, we're going to go out and we're going to push for a lap or two. We're going to push the fuel as well. And we're going to see if this can help us. There are people that have gone on soft tyres. A lot of people have gone on soft tyres. Okay, now I'm worried that I've gone on the medium and they're going to take a soft to the end. Okay.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
Alright then. Huh. Right, I'm worried now that I'm literally the only car on the medium. I'm literally the only car. Everybody else is flying along on the soft tyre. Have I made a big mistake? Oh God, I hope I haven't. I hope I haven't made a massive mistake here. We're keeping up with Sainz. That tyre's going to go off. That tyre's going to go off. And my tyre isn't. My tyre's going to be good till the end. I am not going to have to pit again. Whereas I feel like some of these guys are going to have to pit again. Potentially. Or it's just going to be, there's going to be nothing left of that tyre. God, look at the pace that he's got though. Look, he's gone. Absolutely gone. Flying away from me. Just the soft is the better tyre. Just is. Even though it wears off quicker, it is the better tyre. Right, we're going to have to push it a bit. Try and catch up. Burn off a bit of fuel as well. I would never expected them to go on to the soft tyre in a million years. I genuinely didn't expect that. That is crazy. I didn't expect it at all. Didn't see that coming. God. We might not even finish where we are. Leclerc and Vettel are really catching me up. But their tyres are gone.
We're not okay on
Yep,
fuel.
we'll be fine. We'll be fine. There's a long way to go yet before we need to start conserving fuel. Come on. Come on. How are they doing this? Vettel's in. Vettel's pit. For a fresh set of softs. Okay. Alright, we understand the fuel situation. You don't have to keep stopping the sodding game. It drives me bloody mental. Right. Standard and standard. They're going to take those to the end, but they're going to not have much pace, surely. Oh my God. This is winding me up now. Let's just conserve it for a bit, shall I? And you. We're going to have no pace now as a result of conserving.
Copy.
People are pitting.
I think that was a crash.
Can we jump them? They're going to go onto fresh softs, but like, we can go to the end on this tyre. As long as the fuel lasts. We can go to the end. We've just got to stick with those cars. Oh my god, can we pack it in? Like, the fuel is fine. Alright, just stop now. That's ridiculous. Okay, we didn't stick with Leclerc, and that's a problem. God, there's not long to go. They're all on fresh soft tyres. They will catch me. That is just the nature of the beast. So we will go backwards. But at the same time, Leclerc and Verstappen haven't pitted for fresh tyres. Huh. And yet he was still pulling away. Right, we are going to go rather aggressive because there's only a couple of laps left, and we're going to jump in because I'm going to try to manage this. They're on fresh softs. We cannot compete with fresh softs. Just can't. It's ridiculous. The pace difference with the fresh soft is crazy. Wow, they're gone. They're gone. They're flying up the road. That is mental. That is actually mental. Oh well, I tried. I tried something different. I didn't think I would get the soft to the end. I knew I'd get the medium to the end. It's kind of cost me, but not really at the same time.
Use energy if you need.
Because
Okay, copy.
we're still going to get really good points. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I've messed up. I feel like I messed up somewhere. I just didn't see us getting the soft to the end. Look at Verstappen, like 27%. I just didn't see us having the ability to do that. And, you know, it's probably cost us a podium here. Bottas could get a podium. Jesus. You might as well deploy your what's left of your energy. Both of you. And that is a job well done. It's still a 5th place, and it's still going to be a potential 8th place for Stroll. So, yeah, I shouldn't really grumble. It's still a very good race, but we were sitting 3rd, and then they bung those 2 soft sets of tyres on, and they were flying. Well, that is another great race weekend. I know I shouldn't be moaning. Like, I really felt like we could have got the podium, but if I'd have gone on the softs, I'd have had to manage them the same way Verstappen and Leclerc did, and Leclerc, you know, it cost him at the end. So, you know, I think I definitely did the right thing by going on the mediums. I think we could manage the mediums a lot better. And look, at the end of the day, 9 places up, 3 places up. Yeah, I can't grumble. Really good race from both drivers. We are on 135 points for Alonso, and we now have 34 points for Lance Stroll. And as a result of Alpine not picking up any points, we have closed the gap to 4th place. 25 points for Alfa Romeo in that race weekend is absolutely massive, but it's a big 14 points for us too. So that is another episode done and dusted. Next time it is the penultimate race of season 2 in this career mode, and I am buzzing for it because we've had such a good season. And to be fair, we are 19 points away from Alpine. We can have a couple of really good races here and they don't pick up points. We could finish 4th this season. That would be absolutely mental. But that is what we are going to try and do next episode. Be sure to join me for it. Like, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff. As I always say, my friends, I really appreciate it, and continue to get involved in the comment section below. I'm done and dusted. As you can hear, I've got a husky voice and I need to go and take a break. But until next time, stay safe, stay humble. Laters, my friends.